Alright, hey, what's going on? It's Ben here bringing to you a Tempo Vanar. It's been a long time since I played with this deck in particular. It's hard to say whether I want to keep this Wings and Mech Sword right now. It might be useful. Let's get rid of the Voice of the Wind. It's not very useful without cheap cards to go with it. I'd like the Voice of the Wind better than the Avalanche though. But anyway, so it's been a while since I played with the deck, so I decided to give it a spin. Since, Vanar runs the best removal, and that is really what you need for all these Magmar guys. Blistering Scorn, my man. Hopefully not amplification, but if he does, I have the Chromatic Cold, so this is what I made this deck for. Probably don't need two. Oh, I guess the Avalanche is kind of weak. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Glacial Elemental could one day be a pretty good card. There's no point in dropping another spell Jamma. Wow, this is very, very awkward because if I use a Chromatic Cold, it still has 1 health, but then I don't really have room for anything else. So I guess I'm going to just put down the Wings of Mech Sword, actually. yeah, let's just do this. This is fine. And let's remove it. I got rid of a Bone Chill Barrier earlier, so I don't have a Bone Chill Barrier with Glacial Elemental combo. But it's alright, I do have a lot of Vespers. Well, I don't have a lot of Vespers, but I do have Vesper potential. Oh, Taget would be insane. It'll deal 8 damage to me. Anyway, why did I include these Wings of Mech Sword? Because I didn't actually include mechs. When I was playing with Mech Vanar, I found that Wings of Mech Sword was very, very useful. You could use it to grab the Mana Spring on turn 1 and put down a Snow Chaser in front of you, which would be pretty insane. Although I'm playing a lot as player 2, so it's not really that useful in particular, but the Wings of Mech Sword instead can be used to steal the Mana Springs from your opponent when he's blocking them, so it does disrupt his plays by quite a bit. I could just use a Snowpiercer here, that would be pretty insane. I already have a Spelljammer, so I probably don't need 2 of them. The removal is fine. Ooh, double Snow Chaser. Can I remove that then? Yeah, I can remove it with double Snow Chaser. Might as well. No harm in that, I would say. Although, there is a problem with the Blistering Scorn, but oh well. But I do have Chromatic Colds, or Cryogenesis to refill up on the stuff, so I don't need to worry too much about losing the Snow Chaser, or losing the Glacial Elementals even, because I'm going to get the Snow Chasers back. Oh, I'm not both of them though, because I'm drawing 2 cards, so I'm going to lose at least 1 of the Snow Chasers. But if he is able to remove both of them, then it's not a big deal. Ah, Dancing Blades. Alright, I have another Glacial Elemental, so no problem. At this point, I have too much card draw. I do want to keep the Snow Chasers around. Well, at least he didn't grab onto that Blistering Scorn, right? Alright, let's get rid of the Avalanche. It's not going to do much for me right now. I guess discarding the Snow Chasers is not a big deal, because I already got a lot of tempo. Glacial Elemental number 2! Booyah! Yeah, I've got a good amount of value out of it. I don't really need to keep the Snow Chasers around in particular, I would say. I don't know, I'm tempted to keep 1, but it's not that big of a deal. I guess I can use the Blood to Alchemist and keep 1. Might as well, I mean. So, 2 cards and maybe a Snow Chaser back. Pretty excellent. If I had a Voice of the Wind, I could really utilize these 1-drops, but I don't have a Voice of the Wind, so no troubles. But I'm so ahead on board that I don't need to worry about it too much. Oh, War Beast would be pretty insane, although Glacial Elemental stays alive, which is kind of critical. Yeah, if he doesn't get rid of the Glacial... Oh, we'll take it! Oh, that's insane! Oh, my. That cannot be good. Alright, 1 Cryogenesis coming right up. More Snow Chaser. Oh, I guess I'll put a Crystal Cloaker here first. And then Snow Chaser can go up a little bit. Oh, I should probably attack these guys. No big deal. I think Glacial Elemental did enough work for today. At this point, I can just go for the Snowpiercer for the damage. Oh, that's a hope at least. Oh no, Glacial Elemental! Well, I still have the Cryogenesis, so I can still pick up another Glacial Elemental, which is pretty insane. Ugh, War Beast. But no biggie, I'll just get rid of Bone Chill Barrier actually. And let's see what I can grab from the Cryogenesis first. Hopefully no Earth Spheres, am I right? Alright, now I can get rid of Bone Chill Barrier. The Jax I'll probably replace, and I just want to put on the most power that I can, which means that I do want to put the Crystal Cloaker. Avalanche not so useful when he's on this side. Another War Beast. No problem, no problem. No big deal. But yeah, obviously I want to get rid of the Avalanche. Alright, let's lethal! Alright, well that was unexpected. Probably don't need a Spelljammer with this many Cryogenesises, and I think I do need the Cryogenesises to remove all this stuff. Blood Rage Mask is kind of hard to deal with right now. I do need to make my approach on him, or else I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. But I do have a lot of good removal, so that's kind of fine. As long as I have 2 health, but he probably is going to drop the Lantern Fox this turn, so that would be pretty insane for him. Oh, no Lantern Fox. That's a surprise. Oh my, he's going for the burn. That's a big surprise. Then if he's going to burn me, let's get rid of the Cryogenesis. Oh, Snow Chaser, that is perfect. Just the card I was looking for. I was wondering how I was going to use his Voice of the Wind. Oh yeah. Oh, perfect landing of the winter thing as well. Yeah, this is looking pretty nifty. So my Glacial Elemental is going to get some big combo. Big combos. Hopefully he doesn't have like 8 Gaze and Lightning Storm, because that'd be pretty insane. Although he probably doesn't have it because he didn't use it. If he backed up here, then he can't get rid of the Voice of the Wind. He's probably going to drop the dude 4 Winds Magi, which I can get rid of thanks to Voice of the Wind and Glacial Elemental. Well, I can get rid of Arcane Hearts as well. It's no big deal. Not a big difference. Kind of weird positioning over there. So he's going to have to equip a Killing Edge if that's going to be useful. But even if he equips a Killing Edge, it's not going to be that useful because Glacial Elemental. Well, actually, if he gets rid of Voice of the Wind, that'd be pretty insane. Nah, my man. I do really want to keep all these cards, to be honest. After all, these are all very useful in this matchup in particular. I don't think I actually have any other cards that I would rather have. You know, just go with what I got. Yeah, I'm way too far ahead. He couldn't get rid of the Voice of the Wind, so this is how the game's going to progress. He doesn't have his Blood Rage Mask. It'll be very hard to come back without 8 Gates and what's it called? Ghost Lightning. Let's hope that he doesn't have that. He only has 3 cards anyway, so it shouldn't be happening. And he has 2 targets he wants to remove, Voice of the Wind and Glacial Elemental. Both are cards that can go out of control. In fact, Voice of the Wind already got out of control. Already summoned 2 of these mana, or 3 of these dudes. 3 of these Minter Mayrids. That is value. Even though the general can take him out for free, it's pretty insane. And being on the Infiltrate side of the board already decreases your win rate by quite a bit because I can get infinite Snow Chasers, which means I can constantly put on this pressure that is kind of unusual. Well, it's not unusual, but it's pressure that you wouldn't normally expect. That's for sure. You're going to need more than one of those, dude. Great thing about these Winter Mayrids, they survive. Yeah. Too many. Way too many of these Snow Chasers. But it's infinite value. How can I miss out on that? No, I can't miss out on infinite value. Wouldn't miss it for the world. It kind of stinks I'm going to my reserve of Crystal Cloakers. A board clear would be a little bit too insane right now. But he just used one Ghost Lightning. How could he have another one? That's actually not big of a deal because the Snow Chasers are going to refill my hand. Even if they're not going to be staying as cards, I could replace them. But otherwise, they're already too valuable on the board right now. So, you know, I'm not going to get rid of these Snow Chasers. Look at how many Winter Mayrids. Did I miss out on a Winter Mayrid because I played too many cards? Firestarter. Well, that's a wrong order. He should have played a Firestarter first and then play down the Heartseeker. Unless he found that this position is more important, but it doesn't really make any sense, I would say. Oh, I'm not going to attack at all. Well, I don't mind, my man. I don't mind at all. I kind of hope that I could get a Winds of Mexor on turn 1. But, I mean, I can't complain. Look at his hand. This is really insane. I guess keeping removal is kind of a mistake normally, but I think I need to deal with a Tiget. So I definitely want to keep something. Or I need to get rid of some kind of minion or another, so I think it's kind of useful. Oh, nothing to play. Alright, let's get rid of one of the removals then. Hopefully I can get a... This is not good now. Oh, I'll just drop a Glacial Elemental. Even though I'm not getting value out of it, he didn't show any signs of... Well, he didn't play anything, so if he can't remove it, then good for me. If he can, then that is a shame. But, not a big deal. It's kind of a big deal that Glacial Elemental doesn't get value, but I need to put down a minion pronto. I can't let him... Well, I have to push this advantage since he just missed out on 3 mana. A real shame if I didn't push this advantage. And he has to deal with the Glacial Elemental now, but I mean, there's possibility... I mean, chances are he's going to play Blistering Scorn this turn anyway. But since he's going for a Snow Chaser, it doesn't look like he is. Oh, Saber-Spine Tiger. What a pain. Oh. What if he attacks me? I was hoping for too much. Hoping for too much. Alright, let's get rid of this Chromatic Cold. Now I kind of want a Chromatic Cold back. No. Oh well. I'll just remove the Saber-Spine Tiger. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just develop these minions slowly. Let's attack with the Jaxie, may as well. I'll put Jax over here. Unfortunately, this leaves him the option of getting the Mana String, but then he won't be able to deal with the Mini Jax, so this is fine by me. And he doesn't have a Blistering Scorn because he did not play with a Blistering Scorn last turn, so there's a high chance that he doesn't have a Blistering Scorn this turn. At least that's a hope. maybe I should put Mark of Solitude here, wait. Yeah, Mark of Solitude over here. I almost thought that the aspect of Fox was called Mark of Solitude. Because Mark of Solitude would be pretty insane. Just be dealing damage out of the wazoo. Hopefully he drops a Teget. Or Tegeti. I don't know how to pronounce Tegeti. Or Tegeti. I guess Tegeti is better. Veteran Slither. Welcome, welcome. Alright, Imperial Shroud. Avalanche could actually be a possibility in a few turns. But it's hard to say, really. What I really want to use is Snowpiercer because I want to push on the damage while I can. Alright, let's get rid of the Avalanche because I'm not going to use it instantly, so let's see if I can get something better. That is not better. That was actually a tragedy. But okay. Well, let's use a Cryogenesis instead then. Probably not going to get a better target for the Cryogenesis. Oh yeah. Oh no, it's dark all of a sudden. Hold on, let me play the Snow Chaser first. Dancing Blades for a Snow Chaser, that's pretty insane. Pretty insane use of that. Well, seems like an obvious play. Should have attacked with a Jaxie, sure. Yeah, good play, good play. Actually, he's going... Alright, I guess it's just time to drop a Spelljammer. I don't have exactly any burst damage apart from these Snowpiercers, although these Snowpiercers may or may not be burst damage. I could put the aspect of the fox on this dude. That is some burst damage. But I'll hold on to this for now. So I don't really know what I'm holding on for. Okay, that's burst damage, Avalanche. So I actually have quite a bit of burst damage now. I have 9 burst damage. So I got this. Ah, could have been. It could have been. This could have been the game where I got all the bursts in the world. Well, not in the world, but quite a bit of burst, I would say. Well, Spelljammer is cheaper than Sworn Sister, so I may as well drop that. Pulsar Beast, okay. Man, another War Beast would be pretty insane. I'm trying to take him down slowly and steadily. Slowly but steadily, really. Well, a War Beast won't be enough to kill me, so at least I have that going on. Here's Lynn, I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble. Because I won't be able to close out the game at all. That's 10 damage now. 10 damage is a burst, but 10 to myself as well, so it's not great. Well, 8 to myself, so I'm still in it. I'm still in it to win it. Ah, man, this is tough. Who would have thought that the chance for victory is through Avalanche? Although I'm on this side of the board also. He should probably back up. But Magmar doesn't exactly have burst damage like across the board, so he needs to be in this position. Oh no, not Earth. Oh, it's black. If he doesn't deal 2 damage though, I win. Or I can tie the game, really, to be honest. No! That's okay, I think. Alright, I need Chromatic Hold. Let go. Let's go! Oh, that's not Chromatic Hold. Oh well, it's going to be a tie. If I had the Chromatic Hold, I would have won. Right? Ah, what a shame. What a real shame. Those were the 2 cards you really needed, but oh well. It was a long game, so it's not surprising that this happened. Alright, so that was Temple Vanar. Now, it's been a long time since I played with that kind of deck. I do like myself some Vesper action. Glacial Elemental is probably one of my favorite cards just because it goes pew 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 pew, mowing down all the enemy minions. Although it's probably not the most consistent deck because, as you can see, without a clear win condition, it's kind of a weak deck because you're just getting ahead on board, but then you have no real way to close it out. So maybe I should consider putting another Razorback like before. I'm not too big a fan of Jack's True Sight because it's such a hit or miss card. Because even if you do let it stand for a turn, if it's not removed by like Ghost Lightning or Tempest, it might not even do much for you just by pinging 5 damage at a time. And if your board is already filled with your opponent's cards, it's probably going to have a tough time sticking around also with your opponent just putting down the guys all over the place. So it's very situational, and it's not really that good of a combo anymore, I'd say, because the Razorbacks are kind of hard to pair up with Jack's True Sight. It's not really exactly a great standalone card either, so I think putting the deck with Fey Bloodwing, however, is a lot better than Kara Winterblade. I consider like playing with Kara Winterblade, so the Glacial Elementals wouldn't get stolen by Zen early, but typically you don't want the Glacial Elemental to stick to the board, you just want to put them down and then fire off the Bone Shield barrier. So it seems like Fey is fine, and Fey as a general itself has a win condition just by using her Bloodborne spell, which is pretty amazing. And in fact, I've added Snowpiercer as well. It actually can aggro people down with the Snowpiercer, which is kind of a win condition by itself. And if not, then you can just clear the board with the Glacial Elemental combos and removal pieces, and then you can just use the Bloodborne spell. Just warbird them down, slow and steady. But anyway, let me know what you think. Comment below about the deck. Do you like Glacial Elemental, or is it too niche of a card? But anyway, if you want to check out some more Duelyst action, be sure to click here on the left. I actually can't tell if it's the left because it's backwards, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, check out some more Duelyst action in the future, or other action. May be Duelyst, maybe not, but for now it'll be Duelyst. So check them out, and I'll see you.